think peer-to-peer recognition is very important. I love the fact that recognition is contagious. So having your recognition visible to your entire organization is really important, so people feel that they are being recognized and rewarded appropriately for going that extra mile. I do think it brings your purpose to life. So I think having recognition grounded in the context of what the organization's values are and recognizing and rewarding around that, people do like that, and our engagement surveys tell us constantly that that's very important to people.
Reward and recognition is one way to fuel the culture, and that doesn't necessarily have to take the form of a monetary salary increase. There's so many other ways that staff can be engaged these days, which we're pretty lucky that we can pick and choose what that is. I think the trick of that though is really about finding what's the hook for an individual. So whilst maybe a early Friday afternoon get-off time is great for someone, it might not work for others. So finding what an individual values and what they see as recognition is the key to kind of any kind of extra perk or way of rewarding your staff.
I think all firms go through peaks and troughs where workload increases at certain times of the year, and certainly in professional consultancy houses you do definitely have peaks during audit time. We have a program where it's just called Refresh, where we then, after people have put in exceptional hours to deliver for our clients, who are after all the most important part of our brand, and our people enable the client service delivery. So it's important that people recover after those periods of high intensity work, and we have a refresh program that allows them to take time out to do that. So that to me is the whole concept of reward and recognizing where people are at and being able to respond appropriately.
Some of the other things that we've done, which we've done specifically to talk to sort of the younger end of our staff, so more the millennial audience, is around more frequent and smaller amounts of salary increases. So as a traditional example at Starcom, we would have 2 review periods, so April and October. For anyone that sits sort of in the entry level area, we actually have that more regularly. So it can pretty much happen any time, and it would be a smaller increment of salary just to kind of encourage and keep people engaged, rather than having to kind of wait 2 times a year. I think that's just to deal with the impatience of the new generation, but it works. And I think it's those smaller things that people, the consistency of it rather than one big lump sum.
I think flexibility for people is paramount. And at PwC, for us, flexibility is about the line manager working with the employee to make it work. So we say we have an all roles flex policy, and we genuinely mean that. And I think people have challenged businesses over the year to say, oh, we're too small to do that. Really, what you want to do is have a meaningful conversation around that, because you can make it work for people. Because flexibility means very different things to most people. For us, it can be starting late, starting early, working from home, working remotely. And so I think it's about just understanding, it's about hearing from your people, saying what do they value, and within reason being able to provide that.